Well, you can tell we got some veteran players back and guys who've been in the system. There haven't been a ton of mental errors, especially with the older group when they're out there. And so that's, seeing them execute schematically the way we want it. There's obviously some technique stuff that we got to continue to improve on. We'll do over time, but those guys know what they're doing out there, and so that's always encouraging to see in day 2.
What's been, so I don't know how much you've seen Keontae and Shad, but what are your thoughts?
Well, just one day of film on him so far. I did not focus on him today exclusively but I thought he had a good first day. He's just got to keep putting good days on top of good days. But definitely looks like a guy that can help us out.
What's been the most impressive to you just initially, first couple days?
Like I mentioned earlier, the way that the guys are executing with the 1s and 2s, very few mental mistakes. And so you can tell that, being in our 4th year in the same system, same terminology, and a lot of guys back from the last couple of years who've played for us, there's not a whole lot that they haven't seen before or know what the adjustments are. It's more just reminders and stuff like that rather than having to learn it for the first time.
How much is that a testament to the leadership you've got on that defensive side, really across the board?
Yeah, no, we got a good group of guys back, and guys who played a lot of football for us. And obviously we're excited about what the season can bring for us.
We got kind of our first look of Thomas Sio on the defensive line today.
Yep.
How's that transition going for him, and what do you think he can bring to that group?
Yeah, I really only watched tape on him for one day, and obviously, he's a big human being, and he's extremely strong and physical, and so I think he's going to bring a physical presence in the middle of our defense, and I think that's going to be a huge benefit for us.
Avery Roberts coming off that wrist injury. He looks like he hasn't missed a step from the offseason to now. How important is, his health and his leadership on the field for this returning defensive part of the game?
Yeah, it's huge. He brings a ton to the table, both in the plays that he makes for us, but also his leadership out there and being able to run the defense for you. You need that captain out there, and he's definitely that guy for us who can make the checks, he can control the defense. And so it was awesome to see that he got cleared and out there with that little soft cast out there right there and being able to go out and play.
Rajon had that interception right at the end of there. Again, someone who just brings that experience to the game. Is he expecting to have more takeaways this season than last?
Well, we certainly hope so. That's obviously a point of emphasis. I think for defenses, if you're going to be good nowadays in the modern football, the spreads, the RPOs, and those types of things, you got to be good on takeaways. And that's the great neutralizer on defense. And we're hoping to get better at that, and we need every position to be attacking the football and going after it, being aggressive.
Is there a way you can coach guys into getting more takeaways, or is that just kind of a skill that they have?
No, it's a skill like anything else, and so it's a skill that you drill, and you talk about it, you coach it, you show film on when opportunities are there to make takeaways, and then you're drilling and teaching the individual skill part of it, whether it's how to punch the ball and take it away, how to scoop it up when it's on the ground, how to go and attack the ball in the air for an interception. Those are all skills, just like any other skills, on how to beat a block or make a tackle.
And then obviously early days of camp, what are just you kind of looking forward to seeing over the next couple of weeks?
Well, it'll be nice we come back again, we get practice on Monday and finally get some shoulder pads on, and so we'll get a little bit more popping, a little bit more banging. It'll look a little bit more like physical football out there, and so we're looking forward to that, and then the gradual build up to full pads at the end of the week and get a scrimmage next weekend.
Coach Smith mentioned that he was really pleased with the off-season transition in the weight room. Is there any guys on defense that have really stood out or gained the most weight or put the most muscle on?
We've got a bunch of guys who have, and this is a testament to our strength coaching staff, a bunch of guys who set personal records in several different lifts. Guys that have jumped out. John McCartan had gained a ton of weight. Ryan Frankie is also another guy who's physically really matured. Thomas Sio losing some weight and stuff like that to be able to play on the defensive line. And so, Simon Sandberg's made some significant gains in strength and weight, and Hodgins as well. And so we've had a bunch of guys that have made some significant gains in the weight room, and a great job by our strength staff.
With Addison Gums, it's been a while since he's been able to go full speed. How's he looked in the first couple of days so far?
Yeah, and then we're still slowly trying to bring him along, and physically get him to a point where he practices, because it's been a long time. He got hurt in fall camp last year, wasn't able to play at all during the season, and missed almost the entire season before. So it's been a long time since he's been healthy to play football, and so we're hopeful that we can get him healthy, but we're trying to taper him and slowly bring him into the fold here, and more so his body gets used to that kind of activity.